Good morning, Bob. There you go. Glad that you're here. Dean, hello. Whoa, you woke up early this morning. It is 7:33 in the morning where I am. It's pretty fun. I really love it here. I slept really well last night. Hope you all did too. Orion Quest says hello, Hal. Hello, Orion. Good to see you. Thanks for coming along. Today we're going to answer questions. And if you have any questions, I'm trying to figure out where the camera is. Put them in the chat, okay? And of course, if you have questions later on, if you're not seeing this live, put them in the chat and I will do what I can to answer them later. I will check them later on, today, tomorrow, any day that I'm working. Let's see here. All right, I got some questions here. Let's see. Genco 101 says Rainbow Connection song with bridge. Let's see. This is my Rainbow Connection song with the bridge. I taught it, and someone says, I'm currently studying to become a teacher. One of my dreams is to play this song to my future students as good as you. Jenko, thank you for the comment. That's a really good song, Rainbow Connection. I love it. Very fun to play. You know what? Being a teacher is really fun. I really love it. I've been teaching for quite a long time. I first started teaching in 1982 just out of college. And did that for about 10 years, and then I went full-time after I'd tried to do other things too, but I realized, and it was there was a situation that put me into teaching full-time, and I loved it. I thought, why did I wait so long to do this? Because I actually love it more than anything else. I love it more than performing and more than doing some other things. Okay, you know what? Let me share something with you, Jenko. One of the things that I do is that when I'm starting, especially with younger children, I do something called a hello song, and it goes like this. Hello, let's say I'm teaching Julie. Hello, Julie. And I have them call me Mr. Hal. So it goes, hello, Julie. And they say, hello, Mr. Hal. Hello, Julie. Hello, Mr. Hal. Hello, Julie. Hello, Mr. Hal. And then I do, let's play now. Hello. I should have put the keyboard right here. And I do that to start a lesson, and to end a lesson I do, goodbye, Julie. Goodbye, Mr. Hal. When we do lessons like that, because it's a really good start and an end to a lesson. You got to try that. Try that when you're working with people, especially children. And it also teaches them something called a cadence, and I get them to sing it too. All right, let's go on. Let's see. Oh, Rafael Elizondo. I actually listened to Rafael Elizondo, Clases de Guitarra Rafael Elizondo. I love listening to him. He's from, I don't know if he's from Tijuana or someplace else, just over the border from, I've seen him talk about it a little bit. But anyway, he just says, gracias por escribir, un fuerte abrazo y seguimos en contacto, which means thank you for writing, and a strong abrazo, you know, it's like a hug, and let's continue to be in contact. Anyway, yeah, that wasn't really a question. Let's see here. Oh, someone on my Star Spangled Banner in the same key as Jimi Hendrix guitar lesson tutorial. I'd actually, someone says, I'll work on it for next year, because he said I was going to do it this year, but I ran out of time. Okay, let's see. Oh, I did a Summer Breeze Seals and Crofts cover the other day, and I posted just the bass part, me playing the bass. Such a wonderful song, nearly forgotten. Gerd says, greetings from Germany. Very good. 50 kilometers near Frankfurt. Ulysses says, thank you. That's not a question either, is it? Where's my questions? Time in a bottle. Here's one on G7 chord. Beautiful guitar you're playing in the video. What is that? This is a BR73. It's the same one I played in for the G7 chord video. Blue Ridge BR73. It has a solid top, spruce top, laminated back and sides. It actually sounds really good. I like it. Not to say that it's the best guitar in the world, because Dean, where are you, Dean? Dean, who's in the chat, there he is. Dean Herrington has a beautiful guitar. I've played his guitar before, a friend of mine. And we were in the same room together one day, and he let me play his Martin. It was just a beautiful, beautiful guitar. For someone who never intends to play lead guitar, what are the things I should concentrate on learning? Dean asks. What do you plan on doing, Dean? Do you plan on just playing like chords and things like that, maybe humming along with your playing or playing with other people? Playing lead guitar. You know, one of the things that one of my students talked about, he wanted to play leads and he wanted to do some things like that. But I find very, very helpful is to actually play melodies. Let me see if I can pull up. Okay, I'm going to turn that screen on so you can see my website. Here's my website. It's at quail-studios.com. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure I'm totally in love with that picture, but let's go to the guitar book. It's under Music, Guitar Book. You click on that, and this will take you to some pieces that I have here. Here's one. Here's Pirate's Life for Me. I like Pirate's Life for Me. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Remember this one? Okay, so I sang it in the wrong key. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. This is a piece of music. You know, it's from the Disneyland ride, Pirates of the Caribbean. And what you can do is you can play it, of course. Now it's really not that hard. And let's go back to this page that I had here, and I'm going to show you. This is actually, there's some bar chords. It's in the key of E, but I put it in the key of E. Have you ever played notes like that? Just single notes. Now this is mostly on the E string. Still sounds great. All right, let's put it... Okay, so it goes like this. Right, I'm just on the E string and I'm plucking. You can actually use a pick too. Let's see, what was that? Then I'm going back to the first string. And then we stay on the first string. Right? And so playing a melody can be really, really helpful, learning how to play a melody, because it helps you get around on the guitar. Play single notes, even if you're not playing leads. Because sometimes, the thing that I did at the beginning, that was, you know, I'm playing chords, and then I'm doing a single note, single notes, so it's good to know single notes too, but it's also good to know chords and just playing the heck out of open position chords. Okay, let's go on. What's such a funny song? Orion Quest says, hey, I've seen you before, Orion. It's good to see you here. Roared. R-O-E-D'-I-T. Roared it. I don't know who that is. Do I know who that is? Hey, maybe you're from another hangout or something like that. It's great to have you here. Okay, let me see here. Let's go back to my South City Midnight Lady guitar lesson tutorial. Hi, trying to figure out the introduction for ukulele. Could you name the chords that you're playing, please, in the introduction? Yeah, you know, let me see. Where's my ukulele? Here's my ukulele. One thing about my ukulele is that I've got a low G string. And the reason I've got a low G string is because Kamakawi wa Ole, Israel Kamakawi wa Ole, or Izzy, did that. And I thought, I want to try that. Now Jake Shimabukuro doesn't do that. He has a high G string, but I like the low G string because it's just like a guitar, actually, with a capo on the 5th fret. Put my mic down a little bit so you can hear a little better. There we go. So South City Midnight Lady, if you play a C chord like this, right? There's a D chord, 2 frets up. We're on the 3rd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. And then you go all the way up to the 10th fret. Let me see here. This chord is a C chord. This chord is a D chord. This chord is a G chord. And in South City Midnight Lady, what I would do is this. Like that at the beginning. So you have this G chord, 10, 10, 11, with the open G. Down to D. And a C chord. That's how you start it. Maybe I'll do a video on it sometime for ukulele players. Ukulele. That's what they say. Let's go into another question here. Let's see. I was with you. Okay, this is from Neo Because of You, guitar lesson. This is an old video that I did back way, like in 2013 or something like that. But one of my students was learning Because of You by Neo, and he says, I was with you till I got to the bar chords. This is from Gaston Asua. I was with you till you got to the bar chords. Great tutorial, though. Fantastic. Guess you need to learn bar chords, huh? I had a student one time when I lived in St. George, and he hated bar chords. He was a golf pro, and he's like, it was like for a year and a half, I hate bar chords. Until he could learn how to play them. And then he said, I love bar chords. They're amazing. Yes. So you just keep working at it, okay? Bar chords can be hard at the beginning, but it really does pay off to, work on those bar chords. Okay, let's see. Is there any other comments? I'm just kind of looking over my comments here. Oh, Misty Mountains Cold, The Hobbit. Thank you. Learned this in less than an hour. Chord line is not set by song, but is easy to switch between them on your own. I'm not sure. That wasn't a question, I guess. That was just a comment. Asnul Ramadhan. I think he's probably from, that name sounds like he's from Indonesia. Let's see. He says, he talks about Extreme More Than Words. Oh, you know that? That's such a good song. I should teach that one because I haven't ever taught the More Than Words by Extreme. Nuno Betancourt, I think, was the one that played the guitar. G chord, G5. I play a G5. G with a B bass. C add 9. A minor 7 with the 7 in the middle of the chord, 7 on the top, C chord with a G on the top, E on the top, D chord to D sus4. Such a good song, a lot of nice chords. Yeah, I'll teach that one sometime. That's a really good one. Also, you know what I forgot? I forgot. I look at you, all see the love there that's sleeping. While my guitar gently weeps. Oh, I've got to teach that song. That's such a good song. All right, I will do that in the near future. Let's see who else is here. What is your desert island acoustic guitar? Orion asks. Desert island acoustic guitar? I'm not sure what that means. There's an acoustic guitar there. I'm not sure what desert island means. That is a Baby Taylor. This is a Blue Ridge BR73. I don't have any other acoustic guitars in here. Not sure what you're talking about. Tripapis TV says, hi, hello everyone from the Philippines. Hello. Yes. You know, when I do a live stream at this time in the morning, people in the Philippines and Indonesia, they can actually watch it because it's not the middle of the night. It's in the nighttime, I believe, for you guys, but it's not the middle of the night. So it's like evening or something like that. So I should probably do more live streams, you know, at this time. Some of the people here in the U.S., especially in the western United States, a little early for them. You know, 7:30 in the morning here on Mountain Time, 6:30 in California and in British Columbia. So, yeah. I don't know about Mexico. Mexico, same thing, obviously. East Coast, a little bit later in the day, so it's like 9:30 in the morning. So it's a little bit easier, isn't it? Some people like to sleep in on Saturday morning. Personally, I don't sleep in much. I like to get up. Okay, thank you for being here. I'm going to take off. Anybody else have a quick question that I can answer? Let me look at see if there's any other things. Oh, you mean the dream acoustic guitar? Orion says, what is your dream acoustic guitar? You know what? I love this acoustic guitar. I really do. That's why I use it so much. That's why I have it. It was kind of interesting because one of my students, we went to a guy who used to have a guitar shop, and he had like 40 or 50 guitars right there in his family room, and they were all sitting there, and he was playing, my student was playing this one, and he's like, nah, I don't know if I like that. And he put it over, and I went, let me see what I think of that. I played it, and I fell in love with it. The feel of it, this is a triple-aught size. It's kind of it's not really a copy of a Martin guitar, but the size is the same thing as a triple-aught. I mean, it is a triple-aught. And I love the neck on it, and, you know, it plays really nice, and I really love the sound of it. Also, I put a pickup in it, and I had a friend hot rod the pickup, and so it has a really good sound when it's plugged in. So this is a nice acoustic guitar for me. I don't really have a desire for any others. So, yeah, this one really does well. All right, I'm going to go and hang out with my my supporters. Oh, there's one more question that I wanted to answer before I go. This question was, I've been working on, I forget who it was, but I remember now. I forget who said it. But they said, I've been working on scales for a long time and I can't get them. What do I do? Well, I'll tell you, in my book, I do have some scales in the back, major scales and minor scales. I would start with major scales and minor scales. Start with major, because most songs, a lot of songs are in major. Right? So, you know, just a regular major scale. And what you do is you just start with it very simply. You don't try to go all over the neck and learn all the notes all over the neck. You just need to learn the notes simply, maybe even just a few notes at a time. You know, maybe 5 notes, maybe only 2 notes. You know, 1, 2, and understand how they work on your guitar. It's good to know how they work on one string like that. It's good to know how they go across the neck like this. But I wouldn't try to do too much at the same time. I would do a little bit at a time. Thank you, Ryan. It is a lovely guitar. I would try to do a little bit of work on a scale and do it every day. Now, the more time you can spend studying the guitar, of course, you know, if you only do it a half an hour a day, it's not very much time. But if you can spend, like if you can start with 5 minutes a day on scales or on technique, that kind of thing, that's really, really good. And then, you know, do it more. Now, I had a teacher when I lived in Cedar City, Utah, who was a student at the university there, and he was a classical guitar student, and he practiced 2 hours a day on technique and scales and 3 hours a day on his pieces. So he practiced 5 hours a day every day. He was married, had a baby, had a full-time job, went to school, practiced 5 hours a day. It just depends on what we want to do. You know, he didn't watch TV, you know, or movies very much, you know, because you don't have time to do that when you're focusing so much. Doesn't mean you have to do that, but start simply. And also, don't worry about like modes or anything like that. Just start with one thing and focus on it. Also, like if you have, that's a minor, A minor pentatonic. You know, instead of like trying to do the whole thing, just try to do 4 notes. Here, let me give you an example. Okay, here it goes. Okay, so I just set up a loop. So what you do is you take just a couple of notes, using 4 notes right there. That's all I'm doing. I'm using the 5th fret on the D string, 7th fret on the D string, 5th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the G string. I could set up a different loop right here. I'm just doing it right off the top of my head. Let's see what it sounds like. Right there, I'm still using just those 4 notes. So just start very simply with a scale. All right, thank you very much for being here. I got to go. Gosh, we've been on here for quite a while. Appreciate all your help and all your support. Remember, I'm over at Patreon, I'm over at Subscribestar, I'm at PayPal. Link in the description to support me. Any support is great. Sharing the video is really good. Subscribing to the channel is fantastic. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you later. Okay? Have a good day.